How to draw an evil wizard. I'm just gonna obviously start off with a head there. Just mark it in roughly. I might just draw the top half, just draw his arms. Maybe I just want to just work out roughly. Roughly what I want to draw. Now on this bit I want it to be, I don't know, like some kind of fair thing on there. Just sketch it in roughly there. Maybe I'll draw like a helmet thing on his head. Giving him a sort of a thin face. Bit of shadow under the eye. Bit of an eyebrow there. And we'll give him a bit of a thin goatee beard. That makes him look a bit more evil and sinister for some reason, so just leave that as that for now. And we need to concentrate on filling these arms out. I want him to have like a robe, like you know, on his arms, you know, like he's wearing a big thick robe. I'll do loads of creases in that. Draw his hand there. I'll just quickly mark it in, just rough the hand in there. So probably some kind of magic coming from them hands. Quickly sketch it in because you can sort all that out later on. And around this wizard's neck there could be, like, loads of jewels and magical items. You know, that can sketch in there as well. Draw like some amulets or some kind of charms or whatever evil wizards collect. Maybe draw. Some like rivets on the top there. So sketch this fair out now. It's mainly going to be like, I don't know, some kind of gorilla hair or something, I don't know. It's just kill the bear or something, I don't know. And all that will be just black, but what shade in, I'll do that on the inking stage. You just want to define the form of the wizard first. So I can work on these hands a bit more now. Give them sort of long fingernails. Maybe sketching some rings, maybe all around his fingers. Some of these could be just magical rings or just rings for show. And things like that. Draw like this arm needs a bit more work on it here, so we'll draw the folds of that robe flowing downwards there, so the arm would be behind it there, so thin a bit of that off. If you always make a mistake like that, because that hand don't look straight to me, so you can always come back to it. Now I want to just let some of this rub flow. I don't want to draw the complete, you know, wizard, but all this will flow out there. And you can just see the top half of the wizard, you know. Maybe align that arm more to the shoulder. So when it comes to inking, you can just redo certain bits. As long as you've got near enough, you know, everything you want, all your little elements in there for this evil wizard, then you can do that. And you can see he's sort of leaning forward. I don't know, just pencil in maybe some magic or fire or something like that, just coming off that hand. I'll pencil it in for now, but when it comes to the inking, I'll just, you know, realise the drawing a bit better and the design of it. Shadow there. Draw another ring around there, and a couple more different types of ring things. I mean, different types of wizards. You know, you could draw loads of many magical items, and you know, you could go overboard with loads of stuff here, and yeah, I don't know, magical, like a belt buckle here down, you know, with loads of things hanging under there, but I won't go that far on this time. I may do in another video, but no, I just want to get this drawing down like evil wizard. As long as you've got the features of the face. He's looking evil. He doesn't look like a classic Gandalf type. He just looks evil. Maybe not give him any eye thing. Just like, so when it comes to the colouring, I'll just maybe leave that white just to make him look totally evil. Maybe he's an old wizard, so we'll just give him a few wrinkles here and there. I don't know how to make this. Maybe make this some kind of chainmail or something. I'll just do lines, just going down. And just do that for now. Get your line lightly there. Bit more shading here and there. Well, that neck area will be totally shaded. A lot of this area will be totally black. Say the middle portion there So I'll just mark that area out, and that won't be there, but I'll have to leave a bit of white there so the beard doesn't blend in with the black there. Maybe, I don't know, just draw a few extra little amulets here. Different types. Different things like that. So I'll just shade some of these now. They're like folds of the like robe. And then it's just using your own judgment really, what areas would be shaded and you know what not. Some lines will have to go, them ones and things like that, but as soon as you get a rough idea of where you think the shadow should fall or where your light source is coming from, then the drawing is good to go really. Don't forget a few shaded bits under here. So we've got a rough evil wizard drawing, so we can start to work on a few areas in the inking stage. That'll be more like detail on these amulets, darker areas and things like that, and maybe sort this robe out a bit more just to make it fuse with the rest of the robe. And yeah, so I'll see you in the next video, the inking stage. Right, so I'm going to begin to ink this now. I've got a fine gel ink pen. It's a Radius XL, which is just another name for a really super cheap bargain basement pen, ink pen. So what I'm going to do is just going to start to ink, you know, the drawing. And some of the pen will clog on some of these areas, that's why I didn't shade that bit in pencil. I'm just trying to get the hang of not shading the areas, because I know these pens do clog a bit, and they're mainly good for finer detail which you haven't pressed too hard down on the, you know, the pencil. I've got a feeling I'm going to switch to another ink pen. And it's there, I've given like a line there which just made him, it's given like an evil type grin there. Like cracks in the helmet as well, you just want to pick up a lot of the detail. That's what I like about the inking stage, you can just change bits and add more detail if you like. It's also it's the way to improve the drawing, if you like, or you know, just leave bits out you don't like, or whichever you want. I usually like adding quite a bit of detail. Shade under there again. Starts to clog on the other areas. But you can always go over it with another ink pen, which I probably will do. Change some of the ink lines and just be experimental about it, really. So that's the way I like to use ink pens. So that detail. So right there. A bit of chainmail there. Now this is your chance to maybe try and make them all even, or either just follow the lines or whatever you want to do. I'm trying to neaten them up now, but it doesn't have to be too precise. As you can see, as long as the suggestion of like a chainmail type texture is present, that's all you can do. So ink some of this now. Said we wanted some shadow underneath there. And really, because this ink pen's clogging slightly, it's producing quite a nice effect, which I like anyway. So when you begin to rub out them pencil lines, you'll see on some of the shaded areas that it's got like a sketchy feel to it. So I may just stick with this because it's produced some quite good results actually. And I think on this area we'll continue this sketchy theme where I just leave bits of white in there because it seems to look okay actually. And these will be just like the different amulets. try and remember to keep the, you know, the shading all going in the same direction if you can. So, you know, a lot of this shading will all go in the same direction, just because it adds a nice effect. That goes over that, so I'll be going over that one there. Just clean up a lot of them lines. That'll be some sort of amulet. And don't forget this one here, which connects to that one there. Start to do like, I'll just do this area like a random, because what you want to achieve is just the hairiness of this. It looks like a top half of a fair coat, but I just thought it looked pretty cool. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe just carry on through there. Now there is a technique, an inking technique, which I haven't used yet, which I'll probably do in a later video. It's about inking like all in black and then scratching out with some kind of knife, or maybe like a white marker pen or something like that. And that's what a lot of the comic book artists do, which I've seen do, and it looks quite effective. I'm shading this half now. But I want to leave just a little area around that beard just to highlight the beard. And you're allowed to do that because it's your drawing. And you can shade in between here. Try and carry it through. As long as you leave them amulet strands so they're highlighted, which is, you can do like some black areas which help separate certain things in the drawing. That's what I like to do. the top half looks quite effective with the like sketchy style of inking. You know, you could get carried away inking, but I think I am actually, but you know, you could go on forever doing all these hairs and, you know, this fair, but a lot of that will be brought forward by the colouring. You know, you can do different layers and blend all that together, so, you know, start to do a bit more detail on these. And things like that. Extra little lines there always help add detail. And this I wanted to sort out, so all that comes underneath, and you've got the arm there. And all this wants to be shaded underneath there. And so we still carry on, you know, where the shading strokes go that way. Because it helps separate certain areas, like that becomes the arm, and it goes behind the robe like that. So we've got that arm, and we've got this one. Notice we've changed a bit of the line structure there, and we'll do the same there. Because we want it all to be, you know, well, you know, so it all looks connected. So really I want to get this robe just flowing really, because I ain't got any room to draw any legs, and that's not my point. I just wanted to draw like the top half of the evil wizard, and that top area looks solid, and so we can start to sketch the rest of this robe. Maybe try and follow through some of the shadowed areas, which will continue on this side. This is going to be a massively long video, but there's not new there, so just draw some random lines there. random lines there, and the shading near enough sorted. It's just some minor details that you can sort out. Then we'll just sort out the other arm, the other hand. Just try and keep it where it sort of matches, or you know, because that'll all be like fire. But I might just leave that like that when it comes to the colour stage. Just erase them and just make it up with a colour for the fire. And just quickly shade under there. A few little details on there. A little bit more shading under there as well. And just any other little bits that you may have missed. You can see what I mean. Sometimes you can just get too caught up in, you know, using an ink pen for inking, because sometimes I can't stop adding details here and there, but you really do have to stop, so I'll just stop. So I've done this inking stage. We can erase all the pencil marks, and you know, we can start to colour it next. So we've got all the hands sorted there, but we just want one colouring stage. We want the magic fire just to appear there. Probably, I don't know, whether just do like an ET glowing finger or something, I don't know, something daft like that. Yeah, so yeah, see you on the next video. Right, we're going to start to colour this evil wizard now. I've got a black Crayola pencil crayon, and we're just going to start to shade the areas of his robe. We're going to make it like a black or like a grey, some kind of, you know, dark cloak. Try and layer in the darker areas where you've already inked as well. You know. Shading this helmet as well. I'll start to do a bit of red on the eye, because he is an evil wizard after all. And some of these stones will be, you know, different colours, small details. Of course, there'll be one on there. We give these like a bit of red. We can mix in with some purple. And do the same on the other wizard sleeve. And we'll get some purple here. And just start to try and blend it a bit together. So we're going over that with the white as well, just to blend it all together. And this fair, I want it to have a light brown look to it. Just go over it lightly. Try and match the lines of the fair by going in the same direction. Usually helps. If you want to, you can add like a darker edge to all the fur. I mean, now you know he's an evil wizard because he's wearing fur from some kind of, I don't know, ostrich or something that he's killed, so he must be evil. Yeah, let's made that up. Oh well. Never mind. Shade over a bit of that area there. Starting to shade a lot of this face now. I don't know, it's just to get the white on these areas just to blend it. So I want this grey robe to be smooth looking. As you can see there, it's smoothing all the lines out. And that's the way I want it to look. Yeah, I like that, you know, dark grey colour. You can do it all throughout the areas that you've done with the black. Seems to make it darker as well, and smooth a lot of these pencil marks out of the way. Which is just an idea of colouring really, you don't really have to follow it exactly as I do it, because you can maybe draw this wizard a lot better than me and colour it a lot better if you've got the time. Go over some of that area there just to make it more darker, and it'll just blend in slightly with the colours of the robe as well. I haven't finished on the fair yet, just need to add some highlights to that fair, which I'll do at some point. Just add this shading to this helmet. And then just the shade into this final arm there, which needs to be smoothed out. But now I've sorted out on there. Of course there's areas there that you've probably missed, which I have, so but you can go back and add them in at a later date. What I'll do now is I'll just take maybe an orange. There we go. Just add some slight areas of orange throughout there, just to add a bit, just to add another colour really. And you could add some slight bits of yellow in there, but I won't go too overboard with it. You can concentrate on the wizard's face. It doesn't have to be like a pale wizard face. You want to go over it with a bit of light orange, you know, just to emulate real skin colour. and just shading key areas. Obviously under there it'll be a lot darker, under the neck, under the eyes, and any wrinkled areas there. So we've got a rough shaded area there. You can start slight red bits for the lips, or just around the nose area, or the cheeks slightly, but I won't go overboard with it. And then you can get the white and just start to smooth it all in together. As you can see, it's already starting to work. And for these raised areas, I'll just put a bit of brown on the scratched areas, and there's some shade there, because these can be coloured yellow just to suggest that they might be golden in colour or something like that. Let me just get the yellow. Maybe they're golden. And the outside of that's golden. Maybe it's still in that quickly. So we've got them there. Maybe just smooth over these. Just to make it look smoother. Get the inside of there. And we do the same with the hands as we did with the face. Just highlight, or rather shade areas that you want, and leave the white areas which you want highlighted, which is always a good way of doing it. Anyway, I just forgot I was going to do this hand like a flame. I'll do that right at the end. Almost forgot. As you can see, we've left, the white areas there, which are the key areas, which will just go and finish this. You could add a bit of red in there, usually on the fingers here and there, but again I won't go too overboard with just adding the red. I'll just go straight for the white, smooth it all over. And this one as well. maybe a couple of these rings might be golden. I'll just put in yellow for now. And others might be silver, which you can quickly make silver. There we go for these black nails. And again, smooth them over as well with the white. Got a bit in there, just quickly do that. Now we're just going to do this fire, so what I'll do is draw the fire, maybe draw it like a fading or a floating bit of fire, sort of like his hand's on fire, but he's gonna shoot fire most probably, or something like that. We draw a bit of fire on there. So it's just like a suggestion of fire, really. Got the glow around it, and some of this glow will transfer to around here on some of the highlights, and here as well. So we want the rest of the figure to be part of this fire, so it looks like it's shining off it. So obviously you'll see the hand coming yellow as well, and some of these areas up here which will be reflecting the yellow as well. We've got the slight suggestion of fire there. Can probably leave it as that for now. We've used Crayola pencils just to colour this, and we've got an idea of the colours of our evil wizard. Eventually I want to transfer these drawings into the computer and make them even better drawings or concepts, but until then I'll just settle for these traditionally drawn designs.